Hi, this is Lindsay from Pay Family Caregivers National Coalition, and I have some news for you. We are having a very busy week this week with two bills on opposite sides of the country, one in Washington State and one in Virginia. Let's take a look at these two really short bills and see what they have in common. Let's go first to Washington, where we have House Bill number 2184 coming in. It's very short. You can see here it's just about a page long. And a couple of highlights, they do find that parents and, whether that's natural, adoptive, or step, may be the best caregivers for their children, and that paying parents for the extraordinary care is an important investment in our families and in our communities. This is something we are not seeing in many other states. So this is a really big deal. When you come down here, we see what the bill does. It wants them to apply to CMS for approval, which they will get because CMS has already said that they will approve this, to allow parents who provide personal care to their minor children with developmental disabilities to receive payment for providing those services to the greatest extent allowable under federal law. And that's the most important point here, the greatest extent allowable. No weird extra barriers, no weird hoops to jump through, no weird guardrails that try to make the program as tiny as possible and deny as many people. They want this to the greatest extent allowable. So that is great news out of Washington. Fantastic job to everyone in Washington who worked on getting this into a bill, and we'll keep an eye on it and hope that it passes. Let's switch over to Virginia. In Virginia, we have a Senate bill and a House bill. I'm just going to show you the Senate bill right now because they're pretty similar. This is Senate Bill number 149 that just came in on January 10th here. It does a few things to counteract what the unelected officials in Virginia had been trying to do. And the big one here that applies to a lot of states is that they want to eliminate the requirement that the parent be the provider of last resort. So we're seeing these provider of last resort policies going into place in multiple states. We have another video about this we can link to in the notes below. These are devastating, cruel, awful, awful policies. And having to go through this process is absolutely hideous. I can tell you from personal experience. It's upsetting. It's keeping me up at night. It's really, really a problem. So we're seeing here in Virginia that they have elected officials who are recognizing how cruel this is and are trying to get rid of this provision, this last resort provision. So great job, again, to everyone in Virginia who is working on that. And we'll hope to see that pass through the Virginia legislature and become law as well. That's it for all the news this week. Hopefully we'll see some bills like these in other states coming up soon. And that's everything we have for now. Thanks.